In recent months, Republican Congressman Chip Roy from Texas has kind of made a name for himself going onto the House floor and pretty much attacking, just blistering his own Republican Party. And this week, of course, was no exception. Chip Roy took to the floor of the House of Representatives and had this to say about his own Republican Party. Take a look.
Another member of Congress resigned today. So now I'll be told, Chip, we only have a 1-seat majority or 2-seat majority. I don't even know what it is anymore. Let me ask you a question. Does it matter? In 2018, we had the House, we had the Senate, we had the White House, and we had a bigger majority than we have today. And we utterly failed to secure the border. Totally dropped the ball. Didn't do it.
You know, I don't think I could have said it any better myself there, Chip. Your Republican Party is a party of failure. You're right about that. You know, it is pathetic. Y'all have dropped the ball, as you said. But here's the thing that I don't think Chip Roy actually understands. See, Chip Roy is up there saying, hey, we got nothing to go back and campaign on, right? That's what he said recently. He's reiterating that same fact this week. You know, we're not passing bills. We're not doing anything to help people. But Chip, dude, wake up. Where you been? When was the last time the Republican Party actually passed legislation to help average American citizens, where you would have a majority of Republicans vote on legislation that would help average American citizens? When was the last time, Chip? I can promise you it was long before you ever even thought of running for office. In my entire lifetime, and I was born in 1983, folks, in my entire lifetime, I cannot point to a single piece of legislation that was passed by a majority of Republicans that benefits average, everyday, working class Americans. Not one. I have to assume there is one somewhere in there, but it had to have happened when I was in my much younger days and obviously not talking politics. But I can tell you, in the 20 years that I have been working in progressive media, there is not a single time when I have come out and said, hey, Republicans in Congress or Republicans in the Senate passed a good bill that's going to personally benefit you, average everyday American. It hasn't happened. If it does happen, I'll talk about it. But your party doesn't do that, Chip. You sit there every day and you think, okay, well, can we cut corporate taxes today? No, not really. Okay, well, we'll try again tomorrow. Because that's all your party has done in my lifetime. You cut taxes for the wealthy. You push trickle-down economics. And even Trump right now is campaigning on making his 2017 tax cuts permanent. So, what have you done? You know, you can sit there all you want and blame the dysfunction, but at the end of the day, even if we didn't have that dysfunction in the House of Representatives, y'all still wouldn't be passing bills. And it's not because of dysfunction, it's because you yourselves are dysfunctional as human beings. You don't know how to do the job. You don't know how to actually help people. You don't know how to do good. And that's the problem with the Republican Party. It's not that the party is dysfunctional. It's that the people themselves are dysfunctional and they have no empathy for anyone other than themselves. They don't care if you suffer. They're not out there pushing to make prescription drugs cheaper. They want them to be just as expensive as they are, if not more so. They're not pushing to protect the environment. They don't care if corporations pollute your community and give 10,000 people cancer overnight. They don't care. And if Chip Roy were really being honest about his party, that is the speech that he would have delivered. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.